Hi, can we just get straight to the conversation on fake news and whether those are fake pictures, fake tweets, fake Facebook posts, fake videos? I know there are people making an effort to ensure that you and I are very clear about not spreading fake news, but let's call it out properly. The reason you don't find me sharing anybody's garbage onto my Facebook page, onto my Twitter handles or my Instagram is that I'm not here to propagate other people's rubbish. If I have something to say about the political situation, I'll say it. But I am not here to be anybody's stooge, especially given the space we're in. I've noticed when it comes to things that are as basic as, I posted a prayer a couple of days ago on my Facebook page, and the only correct comment to that prayer was amen. And you'll notice that people who completely have lost their minds. I mean, it doesn't matter if you put up a yellow sticker with a smiley face on it, they'll find a reason to make it about Uhuru and Raila. And you can't help those people. You can pray for them, but you can't help them. We all actually hope they get well very soon. But for me, I realize that even when I get stuff on WhatsApp, I check that that Facebook page actually exists. I check that that image is not elsewhere because you can search for images. And I'm not concerned about people who are like you and I, who have access to information, have the capacity to look at something and say, where's the value in continuing to spread this message? I'm worried about the people who don't know when they're looking at footage and pictures from other countries, who are looking at videos from 10 years ago in another country, not Kenya, and who are being told this is what is happening now. If you're the sort of person who thinks you can get away with sending out rubbish because you're saying forwarded as received, you're an idiot and you need to stop it. You need to ask yourself on any given day when you propagate garbage that you haven't verified, but also that you look at and you're like, this can't be real. What are you doing? I like the fact that we're all being asked to be very clear about it. So let me tell you how many ways, and the fact that I will not tell you about something that I haven't done. A couple of years ago, and if you're older than 23, 24, you probably know this. If you're younger than that, it didn't occur to you. In 2010, as we went into our second round for the referendum, the yes and no campaigns were as polarized as they probably are today. The problem is, I remember that the no campaign was very clear in spreading certain nonsense. And this nonsense was being propagated throughout mainstream media as their right to say their part. And I remember being absolutely consistently being hated for refusing that side to sit in my radio station on my show. And it's because I could not bring myself to allow somebody to come onto my platform and propagate something I knew to be an untruth. Okay? And some of you will remember that some of the things the no side was saying is old people will be put to death, we'll become a Muslim nation, you'll have to take on a Muslim name. And I remember there was also one that said, there was also a ridiculous one, would this constitution allow people to be gay? Just nonsense. A lot of rubbish. And I remember having to clear my reason for not allowing this nonsense on the show. And I actually gave my CEO 2 ultimatums. Number 1, they can be interviewed, but I will take leave. On the day that they're interviewed and allowed to spew those lies, I will take leave. But it will not be on my watch. But number 2, I cannot validate an untruth when I know it is untrue. And I need to constantly ask myself, when I see a lie being propagated, when I see something nasty consistently being put out there to poison the very drinking water you and I will consume, where do I get off by saying it is okay because they too must be heard? Is it a lie? Yes. Do I know it to be a lie? Yes. So why am I propagating it? Fake news is not something Donald Trump talks about. Fake news is the fact that you look at something, you question it, your subconscious, which is the voice of God speaking to you, tells you this is wrong, this is not right, but you think, to hell with it, I'll propagate the nonsense anyway. I am not the person you send that nonsense to, and I'm not the person who will either share it for you or retweet it for you. It will not happen. I have said no before, I've said no to my own employer, and I'm saying no to you. You also need to start saying no within your own circles. Say no to the poison. Because the problem with it is that it poisons the same river we all drink from. We all drink from. You got me? Good. Subscribe.